Hello, this is Left Turn Productions, and welcome to pretty much a hype video for the LTP stop motion series. Before I get this video started, I want you guys to post some predictions in the comments section. I don't care how many you do, just do some, because I'm going to make a video at the end of the season going over your predictions. I'm also going to be doing pre-race shows that'll happen at the beginning of the weekend of the race, or like right around when the race is being worked on. Kind of like how Caleb's doing it for the BMRN this season. I'm going to try and do that too. I don't know if I'll have power rankings, but I will have I will highlight some drivers that look particularly strong. This will happen between qualifying and the race, and if you're wondering, qualifying will be the York Legend Series format, which is pretty much a clear track. I make the cars move down across the room, and the farthest one gets the pole. If you see the live streams of the York Legend Series qualifying, you'll understand how it works. So the grids might look a little wonky, but that's just the nature of it. So here I have the list of the 26 drivers that will be included in the LTP stop motion series, and if you didn't get a car, I'm sorry, you're probably going to have to wait a while. Except actually you won't, because the Omaha 500 is going to be a separate thing, and I'll have separate signups for that, and there will be plenty more opportunities for you to get into that. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to quickly go over the lineup here, and then after I'm done with that, I'm going to go and show off the schedule, which has already been leaked through the stats document that I have, my stop motion stats. So anyway, starting off at the top, it's going in numerical order. The number 1 Chip Ganassi racing car, Jeff Toledo. He, I believe, was a sponsored account in one of the York Cup Series seasons. I don't remember which one. So he's not a rookie, but he has not had that much experience on this channel. He has had some experience on the BMRN though, so I don't expect him to do really bad or anything. Plus, that number 1 car is a pretty good option. Number 2, Trivia May. If I had to pick one team to watch out for, it's probably that number 2 team, because of course they have the Brad Keselowski car. Brad Keselowski has 2 runner-up points finishes in the York Legend Series. And also the same 2 car that Flambeau Camaro ran in the Legends Series, where he got 3rd place in points. And also the number 2 Street Stock Series car isn't bad, but it's more of a mid-tier car. So that's a pretty good lineup, so I'd probably watch out for that 2 team. Of course, Penske has actually had 3 runner-up York Legend Series points finishes. It's the best team that has never won a championship on this channel, hands down. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Trivia May will be able to do. She has won a stop-motion race before, although not on this channel. So yeah, let's move on. Scarlett Rose in one of the RCR cars, and she has her teammate Flambeau Camaro two spots down there. I don't expect either of these two to do particularly well in the cup races, but everything else might be okay for them. And then you have the number 6 Riley Nyman, one of, I believe, 6 rookies. Yeah, 6 rookies in the field, which is actually a pretty low number compared to what I usually get. But then again, there was a pretty low number of spots compared to what I usually get, so I guess it's not that fair of a comparison. But yeah, only 6 rookies in the field. Riley Nyman, only technically a rookie, because he was in the Summer Dirt Derby with the street stock cars that I did back last August. So he has been in a race on this channel before, just not one. He just hasn't been in a series before, so this will technically make him a rookie. And then you have Brian Ferris, one of 5 former champions in the field. There have been 6 different people that have won championships in this channel, and 5 of them are in the field. The only one that isn't is the York Cup Series Season 4 champion, Salty Salts. Ferris is the Street Stock Series Season 1 champion. He was the only multi-time winner that season, and he's in the number 12, which he's been in since York Cup Series Season 3. And then you have the number 14, Hope Wilmington. Fun fact, Hope Wilmington actually drove the number 14 in the inaugural season of the York Cup Series, so that's kind of a throwback there. It's entirely coincidental, though. I didn't realize that until, like, towards the end of signups. Anyway, you have another former champion, Jake Hoover, and I'd expect him to be in the number 18, but he's actually in the number 17, which is interesting. It's because when Caleb wanted to put Jake in the field, I allowed him to do it because Jake is a former champion. But yeah, there weren't many options, and I guess he picked the best option. So yeah, Jake Cooper, I don't think he's going to do terrible in that car because the 17 actually isn't a terrible car. Uh, in a lot of season number 4 tests, it was a top 10 car. I don't know where it is now, but like in the Thanksgiving special, it did pretty well. So maybe Jake Hoover won't be stuck running mid-pack. Maybe he'll be a threat. And then you have another rookie here, number 18. It actually rhymes here. Cookie the rookie. And that's the only one name person here on the list. So yeah, he's in the number 18. And then you have Jacob Hersner in the number 19. He was in the York Legends series driving the number 3 car, and he had a mid-pack car. He didn't do bad. So maybe he'll be able to do better here, especially since that 19 is pretty good. Number 24, Game Player 88. I don't think he's a rookie. I'm pretty sure he was in one of the York Cup Series, things. You know what I'm talking about. And then we have Grant Hoover. Caleb Campbell Motorsports has a star-studded lineup because they actually have 2 former champions on their team, and this is one of them. Caleb Campbell Motorsports, I want to briefly talk about. Their street stock and Legends cars are really, really good, but their Cup cars are not very good. They have really struggled in the York Legends series, as have most custom teams, to be honest. But they did do pretty well with the 25 last season in the York Legend, or not York Legend series, although they did do good there. Caleb won the championship in that series. In the York Cup series, that number 25 car actually got 3 top 10 finishes and a top 20 points finish, so that's not too bad. Maybe Grant Hoover will have a shot at the title. And then you have the number 34, Trey Wright, another rookie, but only technically because he was also involved in the Summer Dirt Derby, and since that wasn't part of a series and was just a one-off event, it doesn't count. So yeah, technically this is his first season on the channel. And then number 37, one of the veterans, Richard Herman. Pretty sure he's been around for a while. He owns a team, but he's not driving for his team because both spots got taken out before he could get to the video. So yeah, he will be in the number 37 car, and apparently he wants his team to have similar equipment to that car, which I guess makes sense. So yeah, we'll probably see him running around where his team will be running around. And then you have number 38, Zachary DeLello. He's been in a couple of series already. I'm pretty sure he was in the BMRN LTP Pro series and a couple of other different things on the channel. At one point, he was in the number 17 for something. Maybe it was the BMRN LTP Pro series. But yeah, a nice welcome back to him. And then we have Shane Wensloff, polarizing figure for sure, but he is the York Cup Series Season 2 champion, veteran, has been there since the beginning. And he returns here with a pretty strong car, not so much on the Cup side, pretty much just like Caleb Campbell Motorsports, actually, pretty much exactly in the same scenario. So yeah, we'll see how good he can do. And then we have James Johnson, the number 41, the first one to sign up. He has 2 BMRN wins and recently won the Riki 500, so congratulations to him. And he has 1 win on this channel, which was in the York Legend Series in the classic James versus James finish at the end of the Indy race. And then you have LJ Toledo in the number 42, Jeff Toledo's older brother, and has had a little bit more experience in on my channel. So yeah, we'll see how he can do. That's a pretty good car that he picked. Ray Alton in the number 43, he's a rookie. He hasn't been in any events on the channel before, so this is his first time. And then you have Caleb Campbell, probably the most consistently good driver in the history of the channel. He's the only multi-time champion, but technically one of those was on Google+, so I don't know. I'll still count it. Caleb, I don't know if he's going to be a championship contender, because the 46 he's in is not as good as the 25. At least it hasn't been. But I guess we'll see. Maybe he can outperform his equipment because we've seen that happen before on the channel. And we have number 47 here. I don't actually know how to pronounce the first name, so I'm just going to refer to him as D Pepper for now. And he's a rookie. I've seen him in a lot of comment sections before, but he hasn't actually been in any events on this channel before, but this will be his first time. And number 48, Brendan Creason, who has recently become one of the more dominating drivers in a cross series, especially on my channel. He won the Summer Dirt Derby, which was like the second to last race that I did. It was the last race that I've done with the signups. So yeah, he'll probably be a threat. Number 53, Caleb Rose. That's another rookie, the last of the rookies, actually. Brady Wilmington, that's me in the 62. My teammate, Sportsfan 2009 in the 78. Welcome back to the team. And finally, James Edwards in the number 95 at the end there. He's been in several different series, has had a few wins, and we'll see how good he can do here. So now, I'm going to show off the schedule. So for the schedule, I already said that it was leaked on my stats document, so if you didn't see that, here it is. The first race will be around February 24th. I don't know if it'll specifically come out on that date, but it'll be around then. It'll be a 4-day weekend for me, so I'll have enough time to work on it. And it'll be the Cup cars at Fresno. Originally, it was going to be the Street Stock cars at Frankfurt, but I swapped them because Fresno was the first race in York Cup Series Season 1, and I thought I'd be able to do it justice by making it the first race here again. And then in April, they won't have another race till April. It'll be spring break for me. The Street Stock cars will be going to Frankfurt. I actually designed the schedule in gaps where I probably won't have much other work to do, so that I'll be able to get a lot of races done to try and prevent delays. And then you have June 30th, so it'll probably be a good 2.5 months until the next race after that. But the York Legends cars will run at Sunoco. The race there, the last time they ran there, it was a crazy, crazy race. And I don't expect anything less here. And then in July, the Omaha 500, it's not a points race. The Cup cars will run, and it will actually be double the field. There will be 46 entries. It'll have its own signups and all that. Its own signups will probably actually end up happening sometime during May. Also, people that are already signed up in this series will keep the cars that they have in this series for that race. It's just the rest of the field that'll be getting filled out. So yeah, the Omaha 500 is still coming back as a special event, not counting for the series. And then in August, there will be 3 separate races, 1 Street Stock, 1 Legends, 1 Cup. The Street Stock cars will be going to Mackenzie Stadium, which is a new track. Legends cars will be going to Michigan, and the Cup cars will be going to East City Circuit, which I believe is the only road course. I guess it's the only road course on the schedule. Under Armour is kind of a road course too, though. And then October 12th, that's another 4-day weekend. So I have the Street Stock cars going to Calebville. Got to put Calebville on the schedule somewhere. And then on Halloween night, this is the only one that isn't on a break because Halloween night stop motion races usually end up becoming insane, and it's even more insane to the fact that it's the Legends cars at Talladega. If you remember the Legends cars last time they were at Talladega, that finish was confusing and crazy and just overall strange on its own. So putting it on Halloween night probably make it even weirder. And then November 29th, the Cup cars will go to Under Armour. I always balance out the tracks from Caleb and Shane, so if there's 2 from Caleb, I'll put 2 from Shane, and if there's 1 from Caleb like there is here, then there's 1 from Shane. So that's Shane's track right there. And then in December, during winter break, I will be running a triple header. All 3 divisions will be going at Evansville to end off the season. It'll be a super important title race, and it'll really show who is the most versatile among all the drivers in that in the series. And that will end it off, and that Cup race at Evansville will crown a champion. And so yeah, that's the schedule. So leave your thoughts down in the comments section. Also, a quick reminder, if I forgot to mention it at the beginning of the video, but I want predictions So post those in the comments as well. I'll have a comment down there too, asking for predictions. So yeah, that's going to be it. This is Left Turn Productions, signing out.